Hello, everyone, and welcome to Soul Stained Ink. My name is Beth, and I am here with another middle grade May book review. This time I'm talking to you about Pencilvania. This is written by Stephanie Watson and illustrated by Sophia Moore. This was published in 2021, so it is a fairly new release. And it's absolutely beautiful. It is one of the books I got from a Between the Bookends book box. If you guys have not checked them out, please do. I am always over the moon when we receive the box, and they send just the best books. But here is an example of some of the illustrations in here, and they are very, very important because this book follows an artist. In fact, this book follows this artist. This is Zora. Zora Webb she's an artiste. She has drawn for her entire life. She loves drawing. Her mother is also an artist. Her little sister Frankie doesn't draw, but she loves horses, and that's always an important part of any young girl's life, especially in this book. But Zora and Frankie end up losing their mom to cancer, which we find out really quickly. It is in the blurb on the back, the summary, so not a spoiler. But we do get to meet Mom a little bit at the beginning and find out just how absolutely amazing she is. And then she contracts leukemia, which is described in the book as a blood cancer, which is what it is. They don't go into super deep discussion on it. They talk about she has cancer and then she fights and she keeps telling them she's going to get better and all these things they're going to do. And Zora draws her. Zora draws her as Supermom who overcomes cancer, and she draws all of these horses for Frankie and, hamsters having a pajama party and all of these amazing things. And one of the things her mom says is that drawing doesn't have to be perfect because it's your truth. Draw the truth as you see it. It doesn't have to be exactly what you're looking at. But then one day, Mom passes away, and Zora decides not to draw anymore. Every time she picks up a pencil, she freaks out. She can't draw anymore. She's not going to do it. And then she and Frankie get transported into Pencilvania, which is where all of the things that she has ever drawn live. They are friends, they work, they have businesses and parades. And Frankie and Zora get pulled into this, but they don't get pulled into it just because her friends want to help her. They get pulled into it because Viscardi is there. And Viscardi is an evil being that is trying to erase Pencilvania. And so Zora and Frankie are brought in, and Viscardi thinks that Zora is going to help him, and then he kidnaps Frankie, and the story goes from there. This thing made me cry twice. I'm not going to hand it to Elena just yet because my mother did just finish her final chemotherapy infusion beginning of last week, and they are going to be doing what is called Y90, which is a type of bronchias. I've forgotten the word, but basically they take a catheter tube and put it down, in her case, into her liver, and then they're going to drop pellets of radiation directly into the little tumor and see if that will get rid of it. For my mother, her colon cancer is completely gone. That was the original tumor. That's where everything started, and then her doctor kept telling her she had GERDs, and so it was able to go long enough that it metastasized into her lungs, her lymph node, and her liver. But the original tumor is completely gone. Her stomach has healed itself, which isn't supposed to be able to happen. Her liver is the tumors in her liver are much smaller, as is the one in her lymph node. But they're still in all of I think they said there's 5, correct me if I'm wrong, 5 parts of the liver. sections, and you need to have 2 of them completely clear before they can do a resection where they cut off part of the liver because that will grow back. And they can take out the cancer. So 2 or 3 sections, and they can cut off the cancerous ones. But she has little bits all throughout her liver, and so at the beginning of June, they're going to drop radiation in. I promise this has to do with the book. That's why I'm not handing it to Elena yet, because while she's super excited that Gaga is feeling better and done with chemo right now, and planning on the girls coming to stay with them in August, Elena's going to go over there to school because they have band. So like she's really super excited about all of that. She's also terrified that all the plans are going to fall through and something's going to happen. And this book is beautifully written, but it is all about the grief of this 12-year-old girl and her 7-year-old sister after they've lost their mother to cancer. So I'm not handing this to Elena just yet, when mother is completely in the clear, or if something does happen, probably 6 months after, if something does happen, that's when I would give this to her. If you know any kids or adults who have lost someone to cancer, this would be a beautiful book to help them kind of sort through their grief. It is handled so well, and there are really deep emotions that are discussed and worked through, and you work through them with Zora and with Frankie, because Frankie is 7 and she kind of bounces back a little more quickly, or you think she does, and then you kind of see what she's dealing with as well. And it's just absolutely a gorgeous, well-written, well-illustrated read. It was my first 5-star middle grade read of the year that was not a reread. I'm definitely putting this in my classroom and will definitely be rereading this in the future as well. Like I said, highly recommend. 5 stars. Please pick it up. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, guys, I got to go pick up the kid from daycare, so I will talk to you again soon. I hope that you're reading some amazing books and that you stay safe out there. Have a great day.